welcome back, all my visionaries. We are burning brightly every day. This chapter, I'd like to talk about the power in words. Words definitely have powers. They have hidden meanings. Some people forget one of the famous phrases. The word is more, the pen is mightier than the sword, right? Because words have power. They have a huge power that is really underrated. This, in one of my previous videos, I have talked about how everything in this world has been proven to be energy, proven by science. Science sometimes doesn't enjoy the spiritualness of this world because it's hard for science to, hello pretty birdie, science to, be able to observe it and test it. However, hear that bird? Came to visit us. Let's just take a look real quick, right? Look at who came to join us. Oh, there he went. Where's that power, right? That bird wanted to join us in their conversation. He'll come back. So we'll have to get into that in another video because this idea is really big and it's bigger than what you can fit in one video. I'll probably come back to this multiple times because there's so much that you can learn from just this simple concept, that words, what you say, have meaning. They do have power, and they can affect you in more ways than you think. People say, well, of course they have power. If I say something mean, someone is going to feel bad about it. And it's more than just psychological, though. It can, physically have an impact on them. Scientists have shown that stress impacts the body. And what could cause that stress? It could be multiple things, and one of it could be words. Gosh, where to begin? Just a simple thought of spelling, right? When you start breaking words down into their smaller components. Spelling. When you're in school, and you're beginning your programming for this world, spelling is one of them. Think about that word. We're not just talking about how to spell a word, A, B, C, D. We're talking about spells, that they have meaning, that they have power. How to spell that power, a word. Grammar. I will link Ralph Smart's video. He did a video on this, which is really informative as well, where grammar is a form of grimoire. Not a lot of people know that. What is a grimoire? A book of spells. Right back to that spelling, right? Spelling your words. There is a phrase, I know that, it's mentioned in the Bible a lot, where you can speak into existence. I talk, a lot of times when I'm trying to manifest something, I am, having that positive mindset, and I might not have it yet, and I say, well, I'm going to continue to speak it into existence. And, I'll hear an amen to that. Because you can speak things into existence. You can. The house that I live in, my gorgeous house that I share with my family, 6 bedrooms. I am so blessed. That was spoken into existence. My husband had his reservations. He said, there's no way. There's no way that we can afford this. There's no way that you're going to get that 6-bedroom house. We just can't do it. We can't do it. And I said, oh no. No, no. I do not accept those words. No, no, no. He said, there's no way that we can move by the end of our son's 5th grade year. I said, oh, no, no. No, I do not accept that either. There is no way that we're moving to the neighborhood you want. We can't afford that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I do not accept that. We do. We are living in abundance. And it shall happen. It has already happened. We just haven't gotten there yet. And, but this house, it just happened. It was such a blessing. I was at my job, and someone that we go to the same church happens to walk in one day on my lunch break. She wasn't supposed to be there that day. She was, a classroom teacher. She didn't need to come and eat with the resource teachers. She just, felt the need to. I did not know she was moving at the time. One of my coworkers happened to mention, so I hear you're moving. Why is that? And she began saying, oh, well, we don't really need all this house anymore. Some kids have grown up and moved out, and, it's time for us to move on. I said, oh my gosh, I didn't know you're moving. I happen to be, we're kind of in the same lot. We're trying to find a new home. She's like, oh my gosh, really? That's amazing. And she started, she kept on with, why she was moving. We just need a smaller space, It's like, we need actually a larger space. It's like, tell me about your house. She said, oh, well, we've got 6 bedrooms. I said, oh, check. And, so, got a nice little patio, got a shed in the back, and I said, do you live on a cul-de-sac? Because that was one of the things that I had been manifesting. She said, oh yes, we live in a cul-de-sac. I said, oh, this sounds like the house I need to buy. And she said, would you like to buy my house? I said, yes, I would like to buy your house. And that was pretty much the end of it. I told my husband, get up. We are going to see a house today. It's already booked for us to see. Get up, we're going to see our house. Remember that phrase, our house. I was already had it done. So, we got up, he grumbled. We got to the house. It was better than had expected. I tried to be low-key because sometimes you need that. And, oof. It was our house. The layout, exactly as we were comfortable with. Had an office for him, which he needs a in-home office so he can work from home or at his work site. There were rooms for all the kids, extra bathrooms. So we have a girl's bathroom and a boy's bathroom now for the kids. They had been sharing one bathroom, one sink, for 3 kids. It was tight. It was a small one. We made it work. The cul-de-sac was better than I had ever even expected. I'm used to the cul-de-sacs that were just, round in a circle. This one was a live cul-de-sac. It has, woods in the middle of it. I'd never known that was an existence. I didn't know that was a thing. And put in all the paperwork. He still was skeptical. No way. No way the bank's gonna. I said, oh no, it's ours. It wouldn't have happened like this if it wasn't going to be ours. We have nothing to worry about. It's ours. Again, it's already happened. We just haven't gotten there yet. Everything went fine. Everything went swimmingly. And now we live here in this blessed house, and every day I wake up thankful. I wake up thanking the universe. Thank you. Thank you for this home. Thank you for my healthy children, my healthy, happy children. And so you can speak things into existence. And the more belief you put in them, the more that you will gain from it. But there are lots of words that we don't realize have double meanings. And some words, like they have those phonemes, and homonyms, where, they sound the same, look different. And the subconscious cannot differentiate between, it's not going to think about the two spellings. It has just that sound, like chakras. And so it's not going to, like, such as good morning. Good morning. You'll notice a lot of people claim they are not morning people. I'm not a morning person. I need my coffee. Grumble, grumble. Right? And when you think about that morning, it has two meanings. And a lot of times your subconscious is going to be thinking about and mourning. You are mourning someone's loss, your own loss, right? M-O-U-R-N, to mourn. So that's, I believe a lot of why people claim to not be mourning people is they, don't like to mourn. They don't want to do it. So we probably should retrain ourselves not to speak those words, Same with, okay, I'm awake. Awake. Wake is a party after the funeral. A lot of those are having, and even when you think about awake, when you get up in the morning, you had been sleep. Sleep is like the brother of death. And then you get up, it's kind of the party after you've been asleep for so long. If you think about script or casting is like a mold. You mold something into you make something into something else, right? It's another form of letting you know that these things are a type of spell. They have vibrations, they have energy, they have the potential to make something. There are, a lot of different religions already know this. It's just people aren't putting emphasis on it. When you are thinking of, there is a Bible verse, Proverbs, I wrote it down actually, Proverbs 18:21. There is life and death in the power of the tongue. And that is in the Christian Bible. That, it's already kind of written there. Words, they have that power. And gosh, there's another one that I can't think of, but I guess I'll remember it and I'll put it in another video. But your tongue has that power to manifest. There, I remembered it. Something from nothing, right? In the Christian Bible, and I'm going to have a lot more Christian, examples, because that is one of my biggest religions that, I have studied. But in the Christian Bible, God made the universe out of nothing. It was something from nothing. And that it is also said in there that he did it with his words, right? He spoke it into existence. He said, let there be light. And it was good, right? And those are just from his words. It is also told that we are made in his image. And a lot of people get hung up on this image, as in a photograph, as in we look and are in the same shape as God. That is incorrect. First off, to put God into such a finite vessel as what we look is ridiculous. An all-powerful being confined into this itty-bitty little living space. Itty-bitty little living space. It's like a genie in a bottle. Right? Infinite power. Itty-bitty little space. We are created to be creators, as God was. It is even, Jesus, one of the most well-known men in all history that changed the majority of the world. The entire world goes by his time now. Before Christ, after death. BC AD. Like, he was that big that he changed time, right? Let's not get hung up and argue, if the whole, Son of Man, resurrection, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about his teachings, which he came to do. He came to live as we should, to be our example, and to help us understand ourselves in the place of this universe. And what did he do a lot of that is recorded? That he spoke life into death. Some, how many people were dead, and he spoke a word and they rose up again. Same with, curing the blind, curing leprosy, crippled. Right? He sent forth that power, that creation power. And he also told us that I live in all of you, because he was trying to help us understand and grasp the fact that we are all creators. If we are all creators and we are come from the Creator, we are his sons and daughters, all of us. And we have that same power. He even said, the power that is in me is also in you. He was literally letting us know. A lot of us have not become as enlightened as he was. We cannot access that power. It's still cut off from us. And so we've kind of given him this, elevated status, as we should. I mean, it was amazing. But it also, if we can't accept it ourselves, it kind of dumbs us down. And it doesn't leave us room to grow as individuals, to become our greatest version of ourselves, which is what we are here to do. We are here to spread love and become our greatest version. So he is one of those people who tried to show us that words have power. And we have that creation power. The image that we are made is that we are creators as well. We can speak words and speak things into existence, as the Almighty Source did, as the universe did. And here is one word that you can break down, which is why I use it often. I know, love you, Mom, if you watch this. I'll say, oh, the universe has got my back, and she'll get caught up right on that word, right? And she sometimes doesn't like, and some other people might not like, that I use the word universe instead of God. But here is my thought. When we break that word down, like we should break down a lot of words and choose our words wisely. That's where that phrase came from. We should choose our words wisely. that word, uni, one, verse, word, one word. And what does God need to create? He only needs one word. Even in the Bible, it is stated, in the beginning, the Word was God, and the Word was with God. The Word, not words, the Word, one word. One word was God, was with God. And the Word was God. The Word. One word. So, universe, that is God. That's why we don't need to get hung up on that word God. Because that's just the name we put on some existential, gigantic idea that is even told to us that we cannot comprehend him. We are in this very finite, itty-bitty little living space. And our subconscious, kind of gets cut off from us. After we leave 7 years and we get away from that theta brainwave, that is in our subconscious. It's kind of cut off. And we are separated from Source. We are separated from God. It's kind of like the story of Adam and Eve. As they grew up, they were separated from God. There was a time that they were together. The subconscious, the Source, our theta brainwave links. We were together, but then they got cut off. So, wow, this is such a big topic that I'm going to have to do multiple things on here. Another word you can break down, culture. Cult. You're a cult. We all know what it means to be in a cult, right? And when we think about that, when we had that discussion about race being, it's made up. It's they created that into, that was a manifestation of humankind. That did not always exist. It was just created. The word has been given power because of what we gave it. Been having some technical difficulties today. So, yeah, well, I'm going to have to come back to this this big topic a couple of times. This is a big thing. But yes, you've gotta really be careful about the words you speak, because those words can make or break you. Think about how we speak about ourselves and how, psychologists will tell you, don't speak negatively about yourself, because you will believe them and you will manifest those things in your life. There has been a couple of times I've had this really bad feeling, and then, I kind of talk about it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, there's just something not right, something's coming my way, I don't know. Well, if I had thought positively, it could have been something else, because even thoughts have power. Thoughts turn into words, words become actions, right? Actions can become habits, and habits will eventually become your character. So all of that is connected. Thoughts have the least amount of energy, but words can project the energy outward, which makes them that much stronger. So when we are, speaking them, definitely speak life. And that is another thing that has been said in the Bible, speak life. And so instead of good morning, when you mourn someone, just greet them. Great day, right? Great day. Good day to you, right? Great day to you. So great day to you all. I will continue to watch my words. I'm sure there will always be missteps, but until the next time, peace, and live in love, and keep on burning bright, my visionaries.